This is the quick starter's guide to PlayStation 2 emulation on a PC. First things first, we need to download 3 software programs. We're going to start with Image Burn, AMG Burn. Type it into Google. You're going to come across the official Image Burn website. Go to the download. Click on Mirror 7 provided by Image Burn. That way you don't have to go to a third-party site. That's just the best way to do it in my opinion. And then just click a bunch of nexts. And sure, icons, why not? Program files. Output folder, program files x86/image burn. Sure. Periodically new version. Doesn't matter. Thank you for installing image burn. That's how easy it is. I didn't even fast forward it. It just took like 10 seconds. Okay, next up we need the actual emulator, right? We're ditching our big old fat PS2 console for the PCSX2 emulator. We're going to type that into Google, click on that link to psx2.net. We're going to click latest stable and then installer version 2.2.0. We're going to go to our downloads little tab there, click open file, just like we did with the image burn setup executable. And now we're going to bypass the user account control. Standard install is fine. Just click next a bunch of times, just like before. Create desktop shortcut, sure. And it is installing. Again, I'm not fast forwarding this. This just takes a few seconds. And there. Yeah. And lastly, we need the actual BIOS, right? So we're going to go to Google again, type in PS2 BIOS. And we're going to click on that one right there. It's actually psbios.com because it also has other PlayStation BIOSes. But we're doing PS2 here. Just download file, download PS2 BIOS, and there are 4 there. You can either download them all. I'm only going to do USA, NTSC, U because those are the only games I have. But if I ever got PAL games or Japan games, Japanese games, I would just download those other ones. It's going to we're going to download a zip file to our downloads folder. We're going to extract them. I'm going to put them on my desktop just for ease. And then I can put them somewhere else later. But just put them on my desktop for now. And extract. And you can just delete the zip file from your downloads folder. You don't need that anymore because you extracted it. So those are our 3 software programs that we need for PS2 emulation. It took about 2 or 3 minutes. Pretty simple. Now we're going to insert our PS2 game. This is a CD-ROM. I'll do a DVD next, but I'd like to show you the difference between CDs and DVDs. It's not, there's nothing much to it, but it is worth mentioning because we're going to go to Image Burn and we're going to create image file from disk. And this is going to create a bin file and a Q file, unlike a DVD, which we'll talk about shortly. So once you insert it, it'll take a second to load. I'm going to change the destination again to my desktop, and then I'm going to change the name from SLUS_2241 to the actual name of the game. NCAA Football 2002. Again, this is a CD-ROM that we're creating an ISO file from the actual disk. Then we click on that, and it starts. And it takes, 7 to 10 minutes usually. I'm going to fast forward it here. And there you see operation completed. And then we have NCAA Football 2002.bin, which is 673 megabytes. Then we have the .q, which is 82 bytes. Again, CD-ROM's a little bit different than DVDs. Creates 2 files. Now we're going to do a DVD version. We're going to do Grand Theft Auto 3. Most PS2 games are DVD, but the early ones, you had a lot of CD-ROMs. So now we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to go to Image Burn. GTA 3 loads up. I'm going to put it on my desktop. You can put it anywhere. And then we're going to click that. And then it's going to start. And here we go again. This one takes longer because it's a bigger game, right? DVDs hold more data. It's like 4.5 gigabytes. so it takes about 3 times longer than the other game to create the ISO from the disk. Right, an ISO is just a digital copy of a disk, so you know, it's I don't really truly understand it, but I just know it works. It's a digital representation of a physical disk. I don't know, whatever that means. So there you have GTA 3 disk. Again, it's 4.32 gigabytes compared to like the 673 megabytes of the NCAA Football 2002. Okay, so we have our games. Now we need to put the BIOS files into the emulator, right? So we're just gonna open up the emulator, set it up here. We're going to basically cut and paste from the PS2 BIOS USA folder. We're going to cut those BIOS files from there. So I'm just going to select them, right click, cut, and then I'm going to go to Documents and go to the PCSX2 folder that was created. Go to the BIOS and paste it into that BIOS folder. It's important that you do that. Okay, now we need to select which BIOS. There's like 4 BIOSes, right, for the NTSC, right? There's over the years they had like 4 different BIOSes, right? So I'm just going to choose the most recent. I'm going to go with SCPH 9001. Seems to work. And then you actually need to click on it actually, otherwise you can't go forward. You actually have to highlight it like that. You click on it and then next. And now we're going to tell it where to search for the games. And since they're on my desktop, we need to select the desktop folder. So we click add and then just click on desktop there in quick access. Select that. Scan recursively. You can, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to say no. And yeah, so it's going to map a DualShock 2 controller to my keyboard because I don't have a actual PS2 controller to plug in. But ideally you would want one. You just want to get a USB adapter, right? There's these special adapters that you plug in the PS2 cord into, and then it converts it to USB so you can plug it into your computer. So yeah, the game started up just fine. And there's how it maps to the keyboard. So it's working, but you'll see in a second that it's not going to work great on this computer because this computer doesn't even have its dedicated graphics card. It's got like the integrated Intel graphics, and it's not cutting it for this game, so you're going to see it's kind of choppy. It's like slow motion. It's not really working all that great. Which brings me to my next point. Basically, you want a dedicated video card when you're going to be doing PS2 emulation. About 2 to 4 gigabytes, honestly. And then like at least 16 gigabytes of system RAM. Basically, you want that, and then you should be fine. But again, I don't even have a video card on this computer, so it's not working great. But this was just a guide on how to like get the software and can make your ISO files from your physical disks. So, I mean, there's a lot more to it, obviously, but this is just to get you started. And I mean, the game's working. Actually, the Grand Theft Auto it's like not even choppy or anything. It's like running perfectly. Now, as the game would go on, I imagine that it might struggle because again, my my video adapter is integrated Intel graphics. It's like 128 dedicated gigabytes of VRAM, so it's not going to cut it in the long run. So there you have it. PS2 emulation.